As you guys already know, we are back with our completed pages of the month, and it's already that time where I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my pages that I had worked on. I'm going to be starting all with the small books and working my way up based on the size of the book. If you're new to my channel, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, and I do have playlists on there where you guys can go ahead and check out. If you guys are only interested in completed pages, there's a playlist. If you guys are interested in supplies and things like that, there's also a playlist for that. And if you do enjoy my video, don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on that notification bell, and go ahead and give me a thumbs up because it does help out my channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. The first book that I want to show you guys is the Dynamic Duo. I completed one page out of here, which is just this one. Right here, these two girls, I'm guessing they're like best friends or something, or sister, I'm not really sure, but it's a fun book to complete. But this is the only page that I worked on for this month. Moving on into Gardens Bold Easy Coloring Book. This one I also only completed one page out of here, which is this one right here, which I ended up using alcohol markers on here and a little bit of glitter. Moving on to Cottage Friends. Here is a book project. If you guys are interested to see everybody else's page, it will be on my other platform. But this is my page. This is the first one that we touched for this month. I left the background white. And our second page was this one right here. The girls did amazing. So once again, check out my other platform, and you guys can check out all of my book projects and my buddy colors on there as well. Moving on to Cozy Date. This is cute and comfy. I only completed one page, and I do believe this is one of my new books. Finally did a page out of here. Here we have Girl Spaces, and this one I also completed one. I've been doing a lot of pages out of here, so I wanted to just bring it down a little bit and just do one page and focus on other books as well. Here we have Girl Moments. This is another book project. It is not hosted by me. It's hosted by Kathy. So go ahead and make sure if you guys want to be part of it. She is open to anybody for the book project. Here's one page we can't complete it for this month. And our second page is this one right here that we had completed as well. Moving on to QTB Creature Coloring. And this one I did two pages. The first one I had completed was with low colors on here. This is how my page turned out. I used glitter on here, metallic on there, liquid pearls, colored pencils, and a little bit of markers as well. And then my second page that I had tackled out of here was this page, which was a buddy color with Kathy. And this is how my page turned out. Moving on to Fairy Beauties. This is a big book project that I have and anybody can join. Here is our page that we had to tackle for this month, and is the whole galaxy type of look here. I try my best to do like a galaxy style, but this is how mine turned out. I used liquid pearls, anything with glitter and markers. I didn't use any colored pencils on this one. I used metallic on here as well. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out the girls out, once again, on my other platform, you guys will be able to see that. Moving on to Wincy Girls World of Pets. This one I ended up completing one page. Finally, this is a brand new book as well. I didn't get to touch it last month, but I did for this month. And here we have this page I completed, and I used a little bit of colored pencils on there, glitter and stuff like that, markers, alcohol markers. Very basic and simple on here. Here we have Chibi Girls, and this one I only completed one. This book actually has a lot of pages done. I did use a lot of those brush glitter on this page. Thought that would be fun to complete that like that. And alcohol markers as well. Here we have Fantasy Fairy Portraits Grayscale, and I completed just one page, which is this one right here. I also ended up using glossy accent, colored pencils, stickles on here, metallic on the background, and alcohol markers as well. That's pretty much how my page turned out. Moving on to Neko Girls. I haven't touched this book in a while, and I decided to go ahead and do one page out of here, which is this one. I ended up using glossy accent on her outfit, which is up here, and a little bit on her outfit as well. And then everything else is like alcohol markers, water-based markers, and that's pretty much it for this page. Here we have Chibi Girls. This one is volume 3. And this is the only page that I tackled out from. And this one, I used stickles on the wings on there, alcohol markers, metallic for the little outline on here, glitter on the stars, and that's pretty much it for this page. Here we have the 50 Safari one, and I only completed the 1 page, which is this one, and I really did like how it turned out. I'm not sure exactly why. I just only used alcohol markers and used metallic on the eyes. I ended up using like the glitter for the outline as well, but I don't know, I really did enjoy how this one came out. Very simple and basic, nothing really special to it, but that is the only page that I had completed out of this one. Moving on to Magical Chibis, I ended up completing 1 out of here. This book is almost as well done. And I used a lot of stickles on here, a lot of liquid pearls, anything that has to do with like metallic and stuff like that out of this page. Moving on to Christmas coloring book. This one I only completed 1 page out of here, which is this page right here. And this little gold area here is actually the liquid pearls that I've been using. I've been trying to, rather than me using them like the stickle styles, I've been using them with a little sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I showed this in my last video the last time, and this is what I use, so I can just do that type of effect rather than just using it as a stickle. But that's what I use on the background. I also use stickles on there as well, and alcohol markers on here. Very fun page to complete. Moving on to the 50 Space Theme one, and this one I am doing, this is a book project with Jules as well, which is Quirky Girls World, and this is the one that we had completed. We picked 2 pages out of here, and I did the background with soft pastel on there. I used what do you call that, color pencils. Sorry, it's just blank mine right there, but color pencils on here for the flowers, and everything else is alcohol markers on here, a little bit of metallic on there, and glitter for the stars. And then the second page that we had completed, which is this little alien right here. Once again, use liquid pearls, use metallic for the outline for the alien, use glitter on there, and alcohol markers as well. I did want to do something in the background, but then I just did like this whole little circle thing on the back, even though it's a little crooked here. Just don't mind that. But I did want to do something really nice in the background, but it's just nothing was coming up. So I had a blank mind. So that is it for this book. Moving on to Fairy TVs. This book is actually completed, done. So I'll be doing like a small video flip through, I guess, so you guys can see all the pages completed. Or maybe I'll just leave it for the end of the year when I show you guys all of my completed pages of each year, how I always do it. So here's the one of the last pages. I did liquid pearls on the little mushrooms on there. Just wanted that to shine there. I used stickles and also liquid pearls on her outfit and stuff like that. Everything else is just alcohol markers. And then the last page was this one right here. These came out okay, but it was done. And once again, I'll do a flip through, or I'll just leave it for the end of the year. I'm not sure exactly what I'm debating on. Moving on to 50 Deserts Theme. This one I completed 2 pages as well. This is also with Quirky Girls World. Here's 1 page. I really did love how this one turned out. I think it's the whole purple with the blue right there, matching them. But this one has glossy accent as well on here, and the liquid pearls around the page, and stickles as well. And then we also had tackled this page as well, and this is how mine's turned out. Very fun page to complete. Moving on to Enchanted Faces. I completed 2 pages out of here with low colors over on the other platform, and I ended up using color pencils for her hair, and then everything else was basically alcohol markers on there, a little bit of metallic on where the bunny's at and the cat, and then everything else, once again, alcohol markers. That's how my page turned out. And our second page that we worked on was this one right here. We did this page, and I ended up doing it with completely glitter for her hair. I just didn't know how to color her hair, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use a brush and just stick to the glitter one. I'm not really happy with this one. Didn't like how it turned out at all, but at least it's another page that is done and completed. We're moving on to 50 Arctic Theme. This one we completed 4 pages. This is a buddy color book project with Kathy, and we do 4 pages out of here. And our first page was this one right here that we had finished. Used metallic, glitter, alcohol marker. Our second page was the little penguin here, and I know that basically this book is based on like Christmas style and snow and stuff like that, but I decided to just act like this was like a cookie with a decoration around it. I wasn't in the mood to do anything with snow, but this is how mine's turned out. And then our third page was this one right here, him drinking some coffee and some fish on the side. That's how mine's turned out. Very basic, nothing really special to it. And then here we have this one where I ended up completing with a little bit of metallic on the deer, and I was trying to keep him dressed up just the same thing as the present right here. Very fun page to complete, but those are all my pages that I had completed out of this book. Moving on to Chibi Girls Fiesta. This one we always pick one page out of here. Once again, is with Kathy, and this is how my page turned out. I wanted to stick with like the whole brown with the pink combination on there, and then this is just how my page turned out. I do struggle to color in this book because I feel like it overwhelms me sometimes, but I did finish the page. I also added like if she had socks under, just like based on her dress and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit fun. I did want to complete the background here, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it in white. There was a lot of like, probably there was a lot of the same color combination on here, but that's pretty much how my page turned out. Now we're moving on to Find Your Aesthetic. This is another book project with Kathy as well, and then this is the page that I had picked out for this month. Left her very basic. She has her glasses on. Really like how this page it looks, and I also like she had like a white shirt type on there with like, you know, combined with a cute skirt there. But that is how my page turned out. Moving on now to the Disney books that I have. I did touch a few books compared to last month, and this one is the Little Princesses, and this is a book project with Kathy. We're starting from the beginning, and we ended up completing page 3. I thought I wasn't gonna have time to complete this page, but I did. I finally finished this one. The only thing that the color that this was asking for, I don't own it anymore. The color for this right here, I don't own it. So what I do when I don't have those colors, I just go based to the closest one that I can find. To me, it's not really a big deal. I try my best to match it as much as I can. But these books, especially the super deep detail ones, they ask for way too many colors. So at least a lot of shading type of colors. But this is a buddy color with Kathy once again. And this is how my page turned out. Moving on to Family here. And I only completed one page, which is this family here, which is page 45. This is how my page turned out. Super fun page to complete. I really love and enjoy like family type of pages on here. So that is one. Moving on to Portraits 1. I completed, I believe, only one page as well, which is this guy right here. And it's page, I believe, 12. That's how my page turned out. Tome Tune from the Trombley ones. I think that's how you pronounce it. And if I don't, I do apologize. But here we have page 91 that I had completed. I've been wanting to do this page for a while, and I finally got to do it. We have Trombley, the baby ones, and I did just one page, which is her. And I ended up adding stickles on her dress as well, just to see how it would turn out. I'm trying to be more creative with the Disney pages as well, so we'll see how far we go. Moving on to Moana. This one, I finally got to touch it. Once again, this only brings 50 pages. It's not like the other books that it brings a total of 100, but this one brings 50 pages, and they're all standalones, which they don't come back to back either. And this is the only page that I had tackled, which is page, I believe, 2. And this one took me quite some time because I was using the little... From my last video, I showed you guys the pens that I had bought, but they're so small that I was like taking forever just to finish this page. But here is this one. Moving on to Tome 7, I had only completed one page. And I'm going to show you guys something. I'm not sure if it's just my book that this mistake happened, but this is page 73. So you guys see the little character here. I'm going to show you guys the solutions because I was confused when I was doing this page. Once again, page 73. And let me go ahead and show you guys the page that I actually wanted to do. This is page 73. So this is what it shows in the solutions for this book, and this is what I ended up getting. So I'm not sure if it was just my book or that's like a a typo, whatever you guys consider it. But that's pretty much what happened on here. But I still completed the page even though he's not really in the solutions on this book. Moving on to babies. This one I am close to finishing. I think I have 7 pages. I did took a pause out of it as well, because it's just so many books we want to tackle and I can only do so much in the month. But I am crazy to finish this one so I can at least say I finished one Disney page with 100 pages on there. But this is the only one that I had tackled, which is page 82. Once again, I only have about 6 or 7 pages on the back. So whenever I finish it, I guess I'll finish it. But I don't want to feel like I obligated just to stick with one book because I like to touch different type of books all the time. So but yeah, that's the only one that I tackle out of here. Now we're moving on to my last book, which is Mickey, Donald and Co. It's also another book project with low colors, and we completed 2 pages out of here. The first one is a Mickey here that we had completed, and then let me show you guys the second page, which is this guy right here that we had completed as well. So I'm going to go ahead and count all of these little bookmarks to see how many pages I had completed because I have no idea. So I counted a total of 43 pages completed in the month of March. So once again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys stay tuned for my next videos, and I'll see you guys on my next video.